Alright, back from break. Unfortunately, well, I didn't do too much looking into it, but I couldn't figure out what the heck went wrong there. So we're gonna head back into the game. And we're starting off as Angela, so... put Angela's dice in.
That thing looks to have gone, but it could come back any time. We have to keep moving.
Because that's not at all creepy.
Try to forget I just saw this. You see that?
Stay on your toes. Anything could happen.
No one in Little Hope is safe while you still draw breath, Joseph. You must die today. Not even your wife Amy was spared your lust to serve Satan.
Damn me if you must. You're not fit. Speaking of my late wife.
There is still fight in you. I must drive the devil out for the safety of everyone here.
Oh, no one is safe.
Joseph, do you renounce the devil and all his teachings?
I carry no sin. I'm no disciple of the devil. Our town is infected with madness. Brought here by Satan's servants.
We have to stop this.
Ooh. Dice.
Come on! Help me! Look! There can be no more doubting. This is witchcraft. More stones! The devil must be crushed from within him. Do not flinch. The fate of Little Hope rests in your hands.
Okay. Just remembering which button does what.
There is no way out from this nightmare.
We don't have a lot of time.
Time for what?
Look, John!
John! What are you doing?
I'm done running! Time for payback for Taylor and Daniel!
Are you crazy? We gotta move!
John, please hurry!
Come on, you fucking ready!
See how it turns out there? That's what I was waiting for with the other two, and it just didn't. There we go. I'm trying.
How's that feel, fucker?
That's not his dice, but we'll run with it. Da 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 da.
I think it's locked. Get inside!
Get to the base.
Get in here!
We gotta go! Like now!
Andrew! Andrew! I need you here!
Don't move.
Is it gone?
I don't see it anymore.
I don't know if any of this was the right choice. I'm gonna be completely honest here.
We need to figure a way out of here before that thing finds a way in.
Place looks like it burned down. Something here isn't right.
What's new? Nothing here feels right.
Oh, that's for the game that was... Okay. So... the order in which the games came out was Man of Medan, Little Hope, House of Ashes, and then The Devil in Me. The last picture you can find in the game is usually a clip of the next game.
You're gonna want to see this.
Angela and I were married.
This makes less and less sense. Oh, jeez. Fucking. I forgot about that.
They don't notice me at all. They don't care.
I have other things I want to Google after this now.
You hear that?
I did. Can only be the girl. Let's go find her. She's in here. Stay here.
Hey, Bigfoot, mind the goddamn vinyl, will you?
Andrew? What are you doing?
I forgot about that one too.
No, wait.
You protect me. You must.
Wait, this isn't right. No way.
I assure all gathered here today that our town will be free of the devil's grasp. Together, by God's grace, little hope will prevail. My word on it.
This court is hastily convened, but with good reason. If we are to finally rid ourselves of the evil which has infested Little Hope, then we must act today. I accuse you, Mary, of witchcraft. What say you, Reverend?
The evidence, as discovered through my investigation, is beyond question. Mary uses her puppet as a familiar to summon and serve the devil.
We have been deceived by a child, by her guise of innocence. This puppet was mistakenly used to denounce Tabitha, but it has always belonged to Mary and Mary alone. She allowed her own kin to be executed as she watched in silence.
That is not so. Liar!
Now this tainted child, this creature of Satan, has the marrow to accuse me, a man of God, of wrongdoing.
Whatever she pulls, do not fall for her little girl act. She may be a child, but there's no doubt she means harm. She's malicious.
It was never my intention to bring harm to this town, or its people. Can you not help me?
What can I do? If I could do something to stop this, I would, but...
Now in her hour of greatest need,
I don't
this
see
child
how.
of the damned pleads once more for the devil's help.
I beg the court's indulgence. Please guide me at this time. I seek your counsel.
Dice.
We have to stop this. The only madness is right here in this court. Carver, he's the evil one. We have been swayed by malice. The truth hidden from us, but not by Mary. Reverend Carver is the one urging us to believe in the devil.
Be silent.
This is all
You'll
his
not deceive
doing.
us any longer. Your true purpose is plain to see. I will see this town purged of all evil.
He's right. Listen to what he's saying. Carver is to blame.
What must I do to bring Little Hope back into the line? I fear the Reverend and what he is capable of.
Gotta
If it's the
listen to the
doll that's
dice.
evil, then destroy the damn doll. Then you'll be rid of it. The Reverend is right to blame the puppet. That is what has cast its spell on Mary. Destroy it, and she will be restored, released from its curse.
If the puppet truly holds Mary in an evil grip, then let us destroy it. See if the child can be free from its spell. Reverend, burn the puppet. Destroy it.
You must not act in haste. The girl must face the full consequences of
My
her deeds.
authority is not for questioning. Do as I ask.
You've done everything you could. Whatever happens, it's not your fault.
Well, we're about to find out. But before we do, go lay down. Sorry, my cat. Let's take a look at the bearings quick. Team Taylor. Taylor disagreed with John's plan to head into town. Taylor agreed to cross the footbridge to find the others. Taylor pleaded for Daniel's help while fighting for her life. Taylor used the knife to stab the demon and make her escape outside the church. Taylor escaped from a demon outside the church. Taylor's spine was broken by a demon after she was pulled over a wall. Taylor took the knife found in the museum. Taylor held onto the knife when running towards the church. Taylor was flippant about Daniel's experience on the bell tower. So that's kind of how that went. Homegrown hero. Daniel urged Andrew to leave and let go of the metal bar to fend for himself in the factory basement. Daniel demanded that the priest let go of Mary. Daniel escaped from the demon outside the church, survived the deadly encounter with the demon in the woods, did not take the knife found in the museum. So that's basically what happened to Taylor and Daniel. They both ended up dead. We know this. The stranger. Vince assured Andrew he would get help at the church door. Andrew fell to the ground after leaping over the barrier near the covered bridge. Vince cycled away from the group as he emerged from the fog near the graveyard. Vince shouted to Andrew outside the factory, telling him I'll be over soon. The old man introduced himself to the group as Vince. Andrew ran into Vince while running for safety of the church. Alright. Deeper understanding. Angela approved of John taking responsibility and confronting the girl. Angela was dismissive of Andrew's offer for help. Angela was irritated that Andrew suggested that he saved her. Angela urged John to hurry when confronted by demons outside the ruined house. Angela narrowly escaped from the demon on the shore. Angela fled into the darkness of the sewer after encounter with the demon. Angela escaped the monster's clutches. There's nothing there for that bearing. We'll go with authority figure. John accepted the offer of a drink in the bar from Vance. John was practical with the others about danger they were in. John asked for Andrew's help as the demon pounded the door. John made it safely inside the ruined house. John was indecisive about taking the lead on the Broken Road Bridge. John confronted the girl at the covered bridge. We have lost. Go lay down. Andrew told his lookalike Abraham that Mary was a victim. Can you please not? Can we not? Thank you. Andrew advised Abraham to destroy Mary's doll, resulting in a terrible fire at the courthouse. Andrew thought that the girl he and Angela met meant no harm. Andrew agreed with John that Mary held some blame for the trial they witnessed. Andrew showed compassion toward Mary, telling John that she was just a kid. And then the little girl. Andrew chose not to intervene. When Abraham was asked for his advice, Mary was burned as a witch. Joseph advised Abraham to speak out against Mary's maliciousness. A girl led John and Andrew to the museum. Daniel told the others that Mary seemed conflicted. Mary begged Carver not to execute David. Mary claimed to be innocent to the priest and directed the blame at Amy. Girl was seen in the backyard of the ruined house. Abraham advised Judge Wyman that they could not be certain of Mary's guilt. Mary introduced herself to Andrew and Angela. Mary deliberately turned to watch her sister Tabitha being burned. Joseph declared that Mary was evil. But Daniel had his doubts this was true. John was sure that Mary was the key to everything they've been through so far. The girl stood in the road caused the bus driver to lose control and crash the bus. The group saw a girl run from them into the darkness of a covered bridge. A girl appeared to be watching Taylor and the others. John considered burning Mary's puppet but decided not to. Daniel, Taylor, and Angela saw a girl run into the playground. Girl was seen again inside the house, heading upstairs. Excuse me. Sorry, my cat was being a nuisance, so I had to release him. Mary's puppet was burned, resulting in a terrible fire at the courthouse. Mary appeared to have a seizure during Amy's trial. So that is the bearings thus far. Let's get into the last bits here.
That's it?
I figured that if the doll... and then that would be the end of it.
You made the right decision. There's no way you could have known what was going to happen. Let's just get out of here.
You see the girl? Tell me what happened.
That child won't be troubling us again. This is over.
John.
real sorry. I know it wasn't your fault. Both of us been through some real tough time these past years. About half a mile or so, there's a diner with a working phone. You call for help and you leave this place. And don't you ever come back. Ain't nothing left here for you.
I'm real sorry for what I've put you all through. That's gonna haunt me forever.
You're not alone here.
Take it easy on
We've
yourself.
all been through
You know
hell.
that, right?
We're finally getting out of this hell.
Blame yourself.
I just wish we all could have made it.
We're diverting all traffic through Little Hope. You okay, buddy? You seem a little confused.
Yeah, I'm fine. I just want to get these folks to where they need to be.
I doubt a short delay will trouble him too much.
Can everyone just shut up? This isn't helping us find help or getting us out of here. Hi there. How you doing? Excuse me, but we're looking for our bus driver.
What?
Have you seen him?
Yeah, that's funny. Sounds like you could use a drink.
Better not, thanks. Need a clear head. You shouldn't be drinking right now. I don't think it's a good idea.
Drinking's all I got left. What the hell is going on in there?
Get the hell out of here!
I'll go once I look you in the eye. Now let me in! Hey!
I don't think he gets how bad a mess we're in.
So, before this sends us into the credits, let's check the updated bearings. Deeper understanding. That all seems the same. And that all seems the same. Andrew found the bus driver. He was never far away. Well, yeah, because the bus driver was Andrew. And Andrew was the bus driver. Because that's how messed up this was. Anyway.
That's it. Game over. You're done. For now, at least. You could always try again, see if you can get a different result. That's the problem with demons. If you don't lay them to rest, they will haunt you forever. Not a bad effort. Some found redemption, some didn't. All your doing. And you eventually found him. The bus driver. Maybe he can now put the past behind him. Till we meet again. Maybe in the South Pacific, or the Arabian Desert, or somewhere else. But we will meet again. At least one more time.
Ah, we have reached the credits.
Oh, what is this that I can't see with icy hands takes hold on me? I am death, none can excel. I hold the key to heaven or hell. Oh, death. Oh, death.
Just give me a minute here to go over the numbers.
Oh, I have come to get your soul, to leave your body and leave it cold. To drop the flesh right off in your frame, the earth and worms both have their claim. Oh, death, oh, death, won't you spare me over for another year?
Does not look like it's gonna let me, so. Sorry guys, you're gonna have to suffer through this, I guess.
Oh, death,
let me run the numbers real quick.
Pray do not take me at this stage. My wealth is all at your command, and you but move your icy hand. Oh, death, oh, death, won't you spare me over for another year? Nor age, nor youth, nor silver, nor gold, nothing satisfies me but your soul. The old, the young, the rich, and the poor, alike with me, will have to go. Oh, death, oh, death, won't you spare me over for another year? Oh, death, oh, death, won't you spare me over for another year?
It's not letting me skip it.
Oh, death, won't you spare me over for another year?
Are you gonna allow me to skip it now? Nope. Oh, there it goes. I'm just doing final numbers here.
You believe in God?
Absolutely not. We'll start believing. We are under attack by... I don't know what. You wouldn't believe me even if I tried. Hell, I don't believe it and I was there.
In Sumerian myth, they say the souls of the dead went deep underground to the House of Ashes, where they lived on dust, plagued by the demons of the underworld.
Yes, we've seen all this before. To main menu. Oh. Alright, I've got final numbers here. If we want to go, that we can go through now that I've calculated things. I'm going to do myself a little favor here. For this playthrough, I'm going to skip going through all the collectibles here at the end because I want to go through our final death and survival count. We're going to go over Little Hopes individually first, and then we'll go over the count as a whole. Don't mind me, just brushing. Yeah, my you can tell it's dusty. I'm going to fold this down. So hopefully you can see more. Of it here. We'll go over our Little Hope results first, and then the entirety of the results as a whole. So we will go over our deaths first. This is what the card looks like afterwards. Our death toll is 4, alive is 3. You might be going, okay, why is that? We only saw 2 people alive at the end. What the heck? I'll explain that in a minute. Our deaths for Little Hope included prologue character Tanya, right there. John, at the very end there. Daniel and Taylor. They unfortunately did not survive their night of terror. So they get to go on to the death toll here, which we will talk about as a whole here in a minute. And we're going to go on to our survived. Angela survived. Here, we'll put her right up here. And then Andrew and Anthony survived. And you might be going, how does that work? Well, Anthony survived in the prologue, and Andrew survived during the game. And it'd be weird if Andrew survived but Anthony didn't. And vice versa. Well, not vice versa, but you get the point. Because if it wasn't made obvious at the end of the game, Anthony and Andrew are the same person. The bus driver was Anthony. An older Anthony, but Anthony nonetheless. So, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to count as prologue character and main character. So, That brings us to the numbers of our first round of Dice Decides. Because mind you, I'm still going to go back and do more Dice Decides. So we had, as far as playable characters go, we had 2 survive, 3 died, which means a total of 19 playable characters survived, and 16 died. Throughout all of the playable characters from Until Dawn, The Quarry, The Devil in Me, House of Ashes, Man of Medan, and Little Hope. More of the player characters survived than died, and honestly, who survived should be a little higher than who died, because some of those deaths were not on the dice, they were on me. As a player, I totally take responsibility for that because Anyway, and then we have prologue characters. In Little Hope, we had 1 prologue character survive and 1 die, which gives our end results for prologue characters, 4 of which survived and 7 of which died. This would include let me get out. This would include Anthony from this game. Laura and Max from The Quarry, because I considered them prologue characters, and Hannah. And you're probably going, why did you consider Hannah as survived? She clearly is not alive anymore. Wrong. She is alive, she's just not alive like the other characters. She's not dead. Technically. She's just not human, if that makes sense. So, some of you are going, why did you include Laura as a prologue character when you can play her quite a bit during The Quarry? Because she is one of the characters in the prologue. And for this, it just kind of made sense to have her as a prologue character. At least for me. So that brings our total up to our total number of survivors up to 23 survivors and 23 deaths for the dice. So it was pretty even. Exactly even, actually. So, starting with Until Dawn, we'll go through every character that survived their night. We have Sam, Emily, Chris, Josh, who, yes, is technically still alive, even though he's technically not human anymore. And Hannah, who, again, is technically alive, even though she's technically not human. So that's our survivors from Until Dawn. The Quarry, Ryan survived. Jacob survived. Emma survived. Abby survived. Laura survived. And Max survived. So almost everybody but 2, if I remember right. The Devil in Me was our bloodiest night with only 2 survivors. Kate and Mark. And then for House of Ashes, we had almost all the player characters survive except for one. Jason survived. Nick survived. Salim survived. And Eric survived. Man of Medan went halfway decent. Alex survived. Brad survived. And Julia survived. And then, obviously, our Little Hope crew, Angela, Aaron, Drew, and Anthony all survived their night of terror. So that is that. Unfortunately, not all were as lucky as these 23 to survive their night of terror. Some lost their lives in the chaos. And we're not so lucky to make it out alive. So, going over our death toll. Starting with Until Dawn, the very first death of the game was Beth. She was the other prologue character who died pretty much in the beginning. Ashley did not survive. I don't remember who died in order, but... Oh, no. It was Jessica who died right after Beth. She also did not survive. Ashley did not survive. Matt did not survive, which I think he did not survive before Ashley did. And then Mike did not survive. It's been a while, and I do not remember how they died, so if you want to go back and watch that. I think of all of the games. Well, no. Corey did not have very many deaths, but neither Nick nor Caitlin nor Dylan survived their night. The Devil in Me was the bloodiest night and claimed the most lives. If we're going from total number of characters. Jeff and Marie, our prologue characters, did not survive. Jamie did not survive. I think she died toward the end. Charlie, I believe, was our first death. And Sweet Aaron did not survive either. House of Ashes, neither of the prologue characters survive, which typically none of them do. And then, of course, Rachel did not survive her night either. She was killed at the end there. Man of Medan. Our two prologue characters, Charlie and Joe, did not survive, unfortunately. They were scared to death. Conrad, unfortunately, did not make it. And poor Alex ended up killing Fliss. And then we saw the travesty of Little Hope. Killing Tanya, Taylor, Daniel, and John, even though Taylor, Daniel, and John were a figment of Andrew's imagination. Or Anthony's imagination, sorry. So, First playthrough is pretty even. All things considered. I know you couldn't quite see the full, but we almost had a clean sweep with House of Ashes. Fortunately, that's not how it went. Also, as far as Little Hope goes, I have played this game several times before, and I still have not managed to save everybody, even though I have desperately tried. And if I'm honest, quite frankly, I don't think Taylor and Daniel, or, well, and as we saw, John wouldn't have survived. Anyways, because part of the premise is confronting the demon thing, and, well, they didn't exactly do that. So. So, this was the end of the first round of Dice Decides. I know that the Dark Pictures Anthology has been working on a new game. I believe it's called Directive 8020. I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. It is, I believe the talk is that they're supposed to be releasing it this year, but as of right now, because I just checked, I think it was yesterday, the day before, there's no official release date. Like, they have a listing, it looks like, on Steam, but the only hint of release date that's on there is that it's supposed to be released this year. Like, the year that it lists is 2025, so we'll see, I guess. I would really love to play it for you guys. I'm really anxious because I've been waiting for so freaking long, but you know, now that we've completed the first playthrough, we're going to go through and do a second Dice Decides, but we're going to do the curator's cut of each of the Dark Pictures Anthology, starting with Little Hope. So that'll probably be my next stream, if I decide not to do Call of Cthulhu, because I need to get that caught up too before we jump into more Dice Decides. But the way I have it ordered right now is we're gonna go backwards from how we started. We're gonna do Little Hope curator's cut because we just did the theatrical cut. Man of Medan, House of Ashes, Devil in Me, and then we'll jump back into the quarry. I want to start because you guys saw in the New Year stream that there was a chance for me to go back to save Dylan and Caitlin, but I opted not to do that because it would have sent us all the way back to the first chapter, and I wanted just to complete the playthrough. But we're going to go back and actually do that. As what would have happened if we had done that and it sent us back to the first chapter. So, yeah, we're gonna do that with the quarry. As of right now, I don't plan to do another playthrough of Until Dawn. I did see that it got remastered for PC. It's like on Steam and the other really my brain is forgive me. So if I do get the remastered version, maybe I'll do a playthrough of that. That's Dice Decides. For funsies, for my own amusement. Even though we know the game's not going to be much different. It would be cool to compare the remaster to the original. Because if you guys don't believe me, I actually have the disc version that I got. I'm pretty sure I got the game not too long after it came out. I'm pretty sure it was in the same year it came out that I got it. Yeah. It was not, well, it looks like it wasn't in the, well, it depends on exactly when it came out. Because I don't know exactly when it came out. I do know that it came out in 2015, I just don't know exactly when in 2015 it came out. But I got it not long after it came out, because there was a lot of buzz around it, and, I really wanted to play it, so. But yeah, I have the old school, like it's in the disc, like it's not even the digital edition you can get now. Like most people, I think, get their games digitally for the most part. But I have an actual disc that is literally years and years old. I believe I got it off like the Black Friday sale or something. It was one of the first games I got from my PlayStation. Until Dawn and The Last of Us Remastered, I believe, were like my first two that I got. No, I can't believe it's been that long. Anyways, now that I'm done reminiscing, thank you guys for joining me. I don't think there's any bonus features that we've unlocked. If there is, I'm not familiar. Oh, these two we unlocked, but and the art book. But we didn't unlock these two. I don't know how you unlock those two. But anyways, thank you for joining me on this journey of Dice Decides, letting the dice do what it does. I'll see you back here in Little Hope.